And we can go to continue with chapter 6. And this is about reviewing and delivering presentation. So let's move to chapter 6 now. And let's take service project A. Service projects A. And then let's click slide number 2. So display slide number 2. And then the customers group of the design tab, we have here 사용자 지정, so customize. We have here also slide 크기, so 표준 and a wide screen. So the normal or standard and widescreen. Now if I take widescreen, there is no problem. But if I would like to change back from the widescreen, then this window will come up. So pop up this window. And then you can say 맞춤 확인 or 최대화. That is, 최대화 would be maximize, and 맞춤 확인 is ensure fit. Ensure fit, let's click ensure fit this time, and you see what happens. And then let's check again what was earlier, what we had. This was earlier, and this we got now. So you see the fonts became smaller. And here again, click the slide size button. And here we have a few other options as well. Additionally, let's look at it nearer. And here we have also banner. And let's click this banner, and then we also get again, if you would like to maximize it or ensure fit. Well, let's maximize it. And this is what we get. And then let's turn it back. And then this time, let's go to the Insert tab, Sabib. And in the text group, we see something like header and footer button. So body 글 and 바닥 글, header and footer. And here, let's select the date and time. And let's put it fixed. And the slide number. And in the footer, just put your name in. Your own name. My name is Roland. Say your name, please. And then 모두 적용. But before you do it, do not show it on the first slide. So 제목 슬라이드에서는 표시 안 함. And then now 모두 적용. So you see that you have now the slide number, you have now the date and your name, but you don't have it on the first slide. Then in the slideshow tab, we also have here a setup group, and in the setup group the slideshow button to open up the show. And this is what you get. Okay, this show type area, click the browse at a kiosk full screen. Okay, and then notice the show option area that disappeared right here. This disappeared. And then you can click now OK and display slide number 1 and switch to reading view. Slide number 1 and switch to reading view. Okay, that's it. Now we can go and previewing and printing presentation. And here you have to think about number of the copies, then which printer you are using and which slides are to print and what to print exactly. Print quality also, of course, range and zoom to page, etc. So that is, now this time we need to open Service Project B, and then in the back page view you see here also Inset, and then you can select your printer. We don't have a designated printer here, so that's it. If you have a printer, of course you can print it out. Then here the color you can have just black and white or grayscale or color. And let's take grayscale this time. And here you also can see your slides are changing, right? So you can look at each of the slides which you would like to and here you can also select what you would like to print out. Okay. And how you would like to print it out. So basically, if you would like to just print out 1, 2, 3, and then 5, then after that you see only these 3 slides. Then you can put them into 1, 2, 3 order and then consolidate it. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, and 3, 3, 3. That's also possible. So all of the slides or just the selected ones And here you also have the slide note, so that you can make it here. And then here, additionally, you can print in this way. And you can change the size and you can also add. Well, this is what it shows and what we should have looked at until now. And also let's move on this time to the Harmony presentation, because this time we prepared the speaker's note and handouts. Harmony. So if you would like to deliver your presentation before a live audience, you will probably want to have some speaker notes to guide yourself. And each slide in the presentation has a corresponding notes page for that. And in this exercise, you needed to open up a Harmony. You see it by here yourself also. So the file name is Harmony. And you are on slide number 1 right now. Then drag the border between slide and pane so that you see the notes pane here, and you can add some text here. So then let's start. Welcome and introductions. And then press enter, and then you say logistics and enter. Establish no knowledge level. And then you can continue on slide 2. And in the notes page, enter please talk about. The main concepts, then complementary energies, and then press enter twice. And in the view tab, turn to slide note view, notes page button. This is number 4, right? Notes page. And what you see here is this one, and number 3 slide you present now. Okay, let's press here. The last line I should have added here. So complementary energies. But again, if you press twice enter, then you can add the picture what you were about. So subib again, insert, and here cream. And here we have the file, certainly, in our folder for chapter 6, and this is yin and yang. Now, you can put this picture down in the middle, let's say. And then if you go to the next slide, you see number 4 on note page. And now let's select this border of the placeholder and let's delete it. And here in the insert tab, illustration group, So subib and illustration group. So illustration, we can also add a smart dot. And the smart dot itself is a hierarchical one. And this is it what we need. And in English, this would be hierarchical list. 계정 구조 목록형, so hierarchical list. And you see it's up there now. So you can, of course, move it down. And then you can simply start typing it there. Well, let's start with the very beginning. So our focus is going to be number 1. Then you press the arrow down, and then health, and then creativity, and then one more, which is relationships. And the next one is about community. And in the next row, or actually column, next column we start with follow. So follow, and then with knowledge, we continue. Then carrier. And we also need to type enter. Then again enter. Fortune. Well, we can close the text page. And this is it what we have now. And of course we can change the style of it. So let's do that too. And then let's say colored fill accent 3. 색 채우기 강조 3. Right, this is it. And this is not enough. You can even do more. So let's say moderate, right? This is it. Now we are done. And this is correct now, and we can turn to the normal view again. And then let's do that. 보기, normal view, so 기본. And then let's look at it, what we have here in slide note number 4 and number 3. We have nothing, right? You are supposed to have this yin-yang photo here, or image here, and you are supposed to have this smart art here. Now, if you would like to print it out, and you turn again to slide note, then you see what you have done. Okay, we can even add more. We can do even more. And that's when we turn back to the notes page. So slide note. And then here we say in text group, in the insert tab, text group, so text group, here we go, that we would like to have header and footer, so molecule and particle. And here you see that you can add date. Let's click again fixed. And then here in the header, you can add harmony in your home. And in the footer, you can add wide world importers. And then you can do click apply for all. And you see what happened. Harmony in your home, and you see the date, and here down where actually I made a mistake here, so I have to again edit it. Wide word, so wide word importers, and it's done. Once again, if you would like to print it out and you click then that you would like to print out the slide note and not just the slide, you will see what happened with your file as well. Okay, you can also finalize your presentation and check accessibility and check compatibility. And for that, we open up the meeting A. Meeting A. Now let's start editing it. And again, I go to the backstage view, and in the properties, at the bottom, we have the show all properties, and let's see, where is the status exactly? I don't remember. Status, so it's final, and here you can do actually done. And at the top of the pane, again, so here, click Google Soksang, which is advanced properties. And here you can add Gemok, so title, company meeting. Then outer is joy. And that's it. And in the subject box, you can add moral event. and you can save it. And in the info, right? So let's say it. Hold on a second, please. So in the info, you can say inspect presentation, which is presentation 감사. And here you say inspect a document. And yes, of course. And here you have a lot of things what you have to clear also. So text pane app. Contents add 문서 접합 추가 가능. Text pane add. Okay, then you have to delete text pane app, then you have to delete XML. Comments, annotation, and document. Okay, the others are still selected, and let's say 감사, and you see basically here 일부 변경 내용은 최소화할 수 없습니다. And then you can also remove all, 모두 제거. And if you do 다시 감사, then this is not existing anymore. So now you can do the following. After clicking it away, that you go back again to the backstage view, and here this time you say presentation finalization. So mark as final. 최종본으로 표시. And the presentation will be marked as final. It means that basically you cannot do anything. You see here you cannot change anything. But once you click again 계속 편집, then of course you can finalize it. I mean, edit it again. And let's delete it. We cannot delete it. We cannot do anything. Nothing happens. That's it. Good. So basic protection you delivered to the presentation. Of course, if somebody wants to change it, then it's possible. But this is the basic. And after that, you can also deliver your presentation. And for that, let's open up meeting B. And now you can also look at the slideshow. And down here, you see you can move to slide number 2. You can also click basically with the keyboard and down arrow or the space bar to proceed to the next slides. And if you would like to go back, you can press the left arrow again or the right arrow again to proceed. Same here, with the keyboard you can proceed with left and right arrows on the keyboard, or space and backspace. Okay, now let's look at all the slides. Here you are. And then let's click number 6. And then display the toolbar. And then here you have 마지막으로 본 상태, which is number 4 for me. And you can end the show with an escape button, for example. So now let's look at slide number 3. And here again, slide show, and 현재 슬라이드부터. So from this slide, and then here you have the pointer options also. And also 발표 도구 표시, for example. And what else do we have? We have laser pointer and pen and highlighter. So laser pointer you get with control and mouse click. Control and mouse click. So basically, control and mouse click, or pointing there. Then you have the pen you can use by yourself. Also the color you can change. And also the highlighter is very useful sometimes, I believe. For example, if I would like to highlight the performance, but if I don't like the color and I would like to change it, then I can also say against, but this one doesn't look better, right? Okay, all these things we have done. And now we still have everything here, as you see. They are not deleted. So what if I would like to delete it? I want to get rid of it, then 지우기. And here, and here I click. And if I would like to redo it, let's say I take some other things here. And here you have slide 모든 ink 삭제. So delete everything basically what we added additionally. So that's what you do. That's it. Thank you very much for your attention. We finished basically now chapter 6 as well. This is it. See you for the next other classes.